Ooni of Ife, Queen Ashley, say he and Ooni of Ife, they don't know themselves for spirit world right from the time of Imo River. My people, no be small thing o. My country people, now welcome to our channel. In case you never subscribe. All my returnees, una do well. My father, my husband, and I says when I met my husband years ago, it was our spirituality that connects us, as we already know each other in the spirit world. Hey. My country people, no be small thing o. Una don hear wetin our queen, our ogbonge beautiful queen, wey dem dey call Queen Ashley, don talk o. Hey, e say here na Ooni of Ife, say na the spirituality na connect them o. Say they don't know themselves for spiritual world. Hey, I talk am say this Ooni of Ife no be ordinary human being. Even Queen Ashley sef, they no be ordinary human being. They don't meet for spirit world before. Hey, my people no be me talk am, make it no be like say Maureen dey talk. If I start to dey bring Ashley news now, they go say, Maureen o, e be like say wetin dey go on, why you switch off all of a sudden start to dey talk about Ashley. My people, I be blogger. Na news when I see now dey carry, no be me talk am. Make I read o. Review why it took Ooni so long to marry her. Now she don grant interview. Na the interview wey be say dem grant, where Ashley grant. Na me I dey want to read for una, make una dey hear how her late dad used gun to chase away her 3 boyfriends. Imagine. Black, beautiful, brainy, and bold. This beautiful Black, beauty, brainy, and bold. These words best describe Queen Afolashade Ashley Ogunsi, wife of Ooni of Ife, His Imperial Majesty Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunsi, the Ojaja II. In spite of all these attributes, however, one thing enabled the Olori to build a solid relationship with the monarch, other wives, and that's her combination of wisdom and common sense. But when not many people knew that both the king and the queen had a marriage commitment 5 years before the wedding took place last year. In the rare interview, the first-class accountant, so Ashley na first-class accountant. Wow, this is the first time I dey hear am. Oh, she has a first class in accounting. Wow, this is beautiful. I no sabi book o. I no sabi book reach Ashley. Who dash me first class? Entrepreneur and mother of one, open up on the reason it took so long for Ooni Ogunsi to take her as wife. She also narrates how she couldn't have a boyfriend until she turned 23 and in the university, because her late dad would always chase away her male friend with gun, except you were a princess. Somebody now they come the house, so they say you were a princess and now a queen. Can you tell us about your upbringing and how it has shaped you into one of the most respectable queen in Yoruba land? She come talk say, I had a very beautiful upbringing. My father did everything in his power to make sure we knew where we came from. Even though we never visited Ile-Ife growing up, we knew we were royals because my father instilled this culture in us. Though born with a platinum spoon, we were never bratty but appreciative of our privilege that I would say has shaped me into a very well cultured queen of the source today. They can't answer me again. They say, a lot of people see you as a person who has imbibed the culture and tradition of Ife Kingdom, and you are proud flaunting yourself as the Aya Odu. How easy is it for you knowing that you were not born into a traditional worshippers family? Wow. She can't talk say, my late father was a Christian, my mother was a Muslim, and I was born identifying with my father's religion, which I love. But I was a very different child with a spiritual gift. Contrary to what many believe or think, my father was also a spiritualist. He was Awo, funfun. So he was ecstatic to know he has given birth to his king. Whenever my father did spiritual appeasing in his prayer room, he would always have me witness some of it. At a very young age, I was fearless and very courageous, and I would touch and hold anything with no fear. One of the nickname my father gave me was Obìnrin bí Ọkùnrin, a woman who acts like a man. Na so in talk o. And to hear my husband call me Obìnrin, okay, 9 women and a half, remind me of, okay, he say Ooni of Ife dey call her 9 women and a half. That is, Ooni of Ife dey call her 9 women and a half. Remind me of my late father. One of the gifts I have is having things revealed to me in dreams, and has helped me in my life journey. I have always been spiritually inclined. My father did my divination at a very young age. I have sacred incision on some part of my body, which was done by my father for fortification, and none of my siblings has it. When I met my husband years ago, it was our spirituality that connects us, as we already know each other in the spirit world. So it was easy for us to connect physically. My husband also helped me understand who I truly was in the spiritual realm. It was very easy for me to embrace traditional worship because he has always been in me. Now wetin actually talk be that too. Most of the people that you and Ooni Adeyeye Ogunsi have been in a relationship for years. How come it took him so long to pronounce you as his queen? She can't do. In life journey, sometimes you can't choose your race. Our family had met over 5 years ago. That was commitment for me. At that time, my daughter was very young and she was my focus. And then there was a convert on the throne because I was already a mother. To protect my daughter, I had to be patient. My daughter confessed and mean the word to me. I knew I had my husband and he wasn't going anywhere, no matter how long it took. He knew he knew what we had, and we knew we were both reincarnation on the throne of our forefather. The focus was not to be official, but to protect my only child. I choose that, and I will choose it over and over again. My husband is my crown jewel. I have always called him my husband over these years. I honor, love, and adore him. It's up to him when he chooses to officially introduce me to the world. Everything comes to you at the right time, so be patient and trust the process. My people no be small thing o. They come ask and they come say, you are moderately stylish. How can you describe your fashion sense? She come talk say, for me, fashion is the armor to survive everyday life. Okay, fashion is the armor to survive everyday life. My style is very different. I literally put things together in seconds, and they always come together perfectly. My late father was very stylish. He was always smartly dressed and got hair torn. I also love to put my Western traits in my traditional clothing so people can appreciate our cultural outfit more. I want people to see the dress but focus on the woman wearing it. My style is a way to let people see who I am without having a speak. The secret of a great style is to feel good. Great style is to feel good in what you wear. Being well dressed hasn't much to do with having clothes. It's a question of balance and common sense. I always have the intuition that people will stare at me, especially when I have the white spots on my face, which are Odu Ifa. I always make it worth it. Why? They come ask am, they come say, as a UK-based successful accountant and entrepreneur, considering the distance, how challenging is it for you to perform your role as a queen of Ooni of Ife? She come say, yes, I am a UK based, that is my home and my country of birth too. She say, I have also lived a part of my life in Nigeria as a young girl in boarding school. I have learned how to shuttle between both countries from a young age. This has prepared me for my journey now. I was able to change my priority over time and stay focused on my goal. Achievers only work from clear sense of priority. The key for me was to prioritize what's on my schedule and to get things done no matter what. Being a UK-based person does not restrict me from carrying out or delivering on my assignment as a queen of Ile-Ife. My assignment as a queen do not require me to always be in Ile-Ife. Even in the UK, I am also serving my community as a Yoruba queen or African queen. Thankful, I am based in London, which is a 6-hour flight to Nigeria. That I make possible when there is an utmost need for it. Though I am unable to attend all assignments as a queen because I am raising a young child in the UK. As a mother and a wife, Olodumare, God has blessed me with wisdom to always strike a balance between the two people that mean heaven to me and my community. The call answer, the call say, how easy is it living or coexisting with many queens in the palace? She can say, I am not based in Nigeria, so I am not living with any of my sister's wives. When I visit, I see some of them. We are all mature and we cohabit in a very respectful way. I actually don't see enough of them. I don't know if that is a good thing or a bad thing. I was raised in a polygamous home, so I understood the dynamics and gimmicks of cohabiting with many wives. Atoka, how would you describe your husband, the Ooni of Ife? She come talk say, if I were to describe my husband, I would describe him as my crown jewel, my father, my heartbeat, and the love of my life. My husband is prodigious, he has an amazement to me, and everything that comes in contact with him is outstanding. Though he has been through so much in life, incomprehensibly, to understand how he stays strong and selfless at all times. I can never find the right word to describe my darling husband. While others search for what they can eat, my husband always hunts for what he can give as a true king. He has dedicated his entire life to humanity. I embrace and embody that from him. Now wetin she come talk. The court answer, they say, do you think being a daughter of the soil will give you an edge over the other queen in the palace? She come say, yes. I say, I personally think it helps. I was born a royalty. I was raised as a blue blood, so it was very easy for me to understand what I was raised with. My existence on the throne of my forebearers was ordained, and I also reincarnate to the throne. More reason I learned to be very patient. Nobody has what I have inside. I wouldn't be saying a daughter of the soil has given me an edge over others, but it has surely prepared me for a future with my husband. Now the court answer, the court say, your NGO was founded in honor of your late dad. What are the challenges of running such a huge non-governmental organization for years now? She can't answer. She can't say, my father was a philanthropist before his dismissal. I grew up watching my dad as a savior to many. When he passed away, I didn't want his legacy to die. I followed suit with his heroic work. Being a single mother and very successful, I knew my mission was to support children, single mother and widows. I solely found my foundation compared to other non-governmental organizations that get funding. My father. So she could say, I never got any funding support, so I do not wait on anyone to fund me to be able to help others in need. For me, it is a way of giving back to the community. God has really blessed me, and I have to be a blessing to others. Now wetin she come talk. They call us and they call say, tell us about your drive as a mother and your greatest inspiration in waiting to deliver. She come say, I'm self-driven, accomplished woman. My greatest accomplishment is being a mother to my loving and adorable daughter. My daughter is my inspiration. Every time I look at her, I pat myself on the back and tell myself, as a single parent, you have done a good job. My daughter gives me the drive I need in life because I am her role model. She is very smart and watches my every move. With that, you have to keep the energy going, as you want her to be the best she can be. Because my drive and enthusiasm, I have all it takes to deliver my best as the queen of the source. They call us and they call say, it seems you are the only dark-skinned queen in the palace. Do you feel intimidated by all the light-skinned queen? Hey. She called answer. She said, no one can intimidate me. If anything, I think it's the other way around. I'm a very self-confident lady who appreciates the way God has created her. I could describe myself as 5 Bs: black, beautiful, brainy, boldly set, and bold. I am very comfortable in my beautiful skin, and my husband loves me that way. They call answer. They call say, what are your plans for the city of Ile-Ife? She call answer. She call say, for over 7 years we haven't had an Olori that has really embodied or taken on the Esese. That is traditional rites. In the Ile-Ife, my plan as a wife and a queen of the Are Oduduwa, who understand the tradition of our land, is to support my husband to the fullest and rebuild the trust of our people in the culture and tradition of Ile-Ife. Once our ancestors and deities are appeased the way they should, things will go smoothly in our kingdom, and Ile-Ife will liberate as it should always be. They can't answer. They can't say, can you quickly take us back to your childhood days, upbringing and life as a student? She can't say, I had a beautiful childhood. You can say I was born with a platinum spoon, but we never breathed. My siblings and I appreciate the life our father gave us. Growing up, there was some bumps on the road, but only made us strong, formidable force. Okay, bless I don't read all those ones. So all right, my people, now this one now say make I carry come. May I come let una know say Ashley don grant interview, so una don hear wetin she talk. If una look very well, una go see say Ashley na one of the queen when e be say she dey traditionally oriented. She just want everything about the culture, make e no kpai, make the culture live. So my people, make una leave una comment for comment section what una think about this whole news. Una have a nice day. Bye.